In this clip, Brian and I discuss the dangers of trusting the wrong agent for a big transaction. Why is it important for a buyer or a seller to not work with maybe the flashiest agent, or not work with their uncle who has done one transaction a year for the last 2 years, and that's it, just because he got his real estate license just to do it? Why is it so important to find someone that is good at what they do, but also that you get along with and have that relationship with?
And it's funny that you mentioned that, Daniel. And I know there'll probably still be people that watch this and they'll have to give their uncle a break, or
Yeah.
they'll have to, and just know that through the process that it then becomes just that. It becomes a process.
Yeah.
And every step of the way, and I equate this to the racetrack, you start off on the straight and then you come running up to a corner. Mm-hmm. And in the corners, the race car drivers that have experience, they know how to handle that corner. They know at what entry speed we have to enter, how much brake is acceptable and how much isn't there, without upsetting the car, without going off track. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, when you're dealing with somebody, when you're working with somebody,
hopefully you're not just dealing with them.
Yeah, hopefully you're not just dealing, you're working with them. That there are moments that, and I've seen it all too often in my personal life, I know everybody has, where they'll say, and it's like, I'm selling my home. And something as simple as an inspection, I don't know why my agent just doesn't have the answers. And that's because they don't have experience with that race track corner. And they entered that corner too hot, and now they have to jam on the brakes, and the process is slowed up. And you're the passenger in that race car, and all of a sudden face the shock, the fear, and it's like, what the heck am I doing here?
No control. You're just along for the ride.
You're along for the ride, and you're wondering what's happening while they're in panic mode trying to keep their car on track.
Yeah.
Whereas you're dealing with somebody that's a race car driver, does it all the time, somebody that works by referral. They are intimately familiar with the steps in the process. Yeah. And even though they're probably going to be entering that corner twice as fast as your uncle who has the one transaction, there's no fear, because you have the confidence knowing this driver, this agent knows exactly what they're doing. Yeah. And it's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, I love that.
It's absolutely going to be a fun ride through that corner.
Yeah. And it may feel like there's not control the entire time, but in reality, that car is in control. The transaction is always under control.
Exactly.
And, sometimes the best drivers, the best agents get a little out of control, I guess, if you want to call it that, but they know how to correct. Out of sorts, but they know how to correct it.
And quick.
Yep.
Because you're not going off. Just a minor correction. Yep. We address it and we move on.
Yeah, exactly right.
And that's the thing, is working by referral, that truly fosters that open communication. Mm-hmm. You feel comfortable enough with somebody like that, whereas now it's your uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't say things maybe that you want to say, or you don't feel comfortable having those difficult conversations.
Yeah, the big shot agent that comes up super flashy, sometimes you feel I don't want to off-put them, and there may be that slight level of intimidation. No, you need the level, communicative playing field.
That's right. Yeah, you cannot be intimidated by, as a consumer, you should not be intimidated by your agent. And as an agent, you shouldn't be intimidated by your clients. It should be a very level playing field, and you should have that open line of communication where you can ask something without being nervous on what the response is going to be.